Cardinals Corner from Arizona Sports.
Cardinals Corner from Arizona Sports with Tyler Drake and Lauren Koval.
What's going on, Bird Gang? Tyler Drake here again, and no, we are not on the football field. Instead, we're on the baseball diamond here with the one and only Arizona Cardinals franchise quarterback, Kyler Murray, to dive into some celebrity softball action.
Yeah.
So what do we got going?
Just a community day, charity softball event. Felt like, I've said it before, I feel like being blessed with this platform to be able to play the game at a high level. Always, my dream was to be in the NFL or in the MLB.
Right.
And to be able to kind of, make both of those happen in a sense. Obviously, I didn't get to touch the MLB field, but I had the opportunity, so like I said, God bless me with this talent, and being in this position, I want to give back. And I feel like personally, I haven't done it enough, So I want to be more involved in the community, and this is a start to it. Doing charity softball game, and it'll be annual, So to be able to bring the community together, bring out some players, athletes, and connect them with the fans, be a real interactive day. I'm looking forward to it. I know, I think it'll be a great time and a great thing that we do every year.
Awesome. Yeah. So May 17th, this is the first one. So looking back at the Kyler Murray Foundation, man, how did that come about? Why did you want to go down that avenue of uplifting the youth around in local communities?
Because, like I said, I was blessed with this platform. I was once one of those kids. I didn't have the opportunities to go to these type of things. Obviously, I went to camps and stuff, but if my favorite athletes would have had, a celebrity softball game in Dallas or anything like that, I imagine I would have, been foaming at the mouth to go,
right.
Meet my favorite athlete. So I think this is, a step in the right direction. And again, the Kyler Murray Foundation for me is just all about giving back. It doesn't really matter who. For me personally, I just feel like it's my job, my duty, to be a good person in the community, and to give to the less fortunate. So whether it's the youth, cancer survivors, veterans, it doesn't matter to me. I'm in this to just help whoever and whoever's in need. So I'm really looking forward to it.
It's awesome, man. A lot of celebrities coming down already. I saw CeeDee Lamb's coming through, James Conner, George Pickens, Chris Lane. Who do you think's got the best swing out of those guys?
Best swing? Honestly, I'll probably have to go. I'll probably go Trey McBride.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll probably go Trey. I don't know. I don't know if CeeDee's ever swung a bat. I've seen James swing a bat. It's not a pleasant. He can't swing it. And I don't know about Marv. I think Marv would be scared if a baseball was coming at him. Obviously, we're playing with a softball, but I don't think he's ever swung a bat either.
Paris Johnson going to make a way out here? Because I've heard his swing is pretty rough.
Yeah, his swing is terrible. His swing is also terrible. I don't even know if it's worth putting him in the game, because it's like he might be just a detriment to the team. But I think we'll see. We'll see if Paris will make it.
Awesome. So, okay, organized baseball, softball. When was the last time you actually did that?
Man, my last year at Oklahoma when we Big 12 championship. I got hurt, or not the championship, but the Big 12 tournament in Oklahoma. I got hurt, and unfortunately, I didn't get to play in our regional. We went down to Florida State, and we ended up going up 2-0. You got to win. You win 3 and you're in.
Yep.
We went up 2-0 and lost the rest of the games, and we didn't make it to the super regional, which was heartbreaking. Yeah.
But yeah. So what does that mean for you to actually? I know obviously it's not going to count in the record books or anything, but just to be able to have that. Just to be able to step back on the diamond and actually have something kind of count.
I'm not looking at it like that.
Okay.
I'm just trying to come out here and have fun. I'm not trying to go 3 for 3 with 2 bombs. You know what I mean? Like I'm just trying to come out here and not embarrass myself, have fun, and give back. That's really the just have a good day.
Yeah. Cool, man. All right, we gotta switch a little bit to football.
Yeah.
It's been a very busy offseason for this current regime. Just thoughts overall. I know a lot of the big signings have been Dalvin Tomlinson, Josh Sweat, Calais Campbell's making a return.
Yep.
Extended Trey McBride. Just what does that mean for you to see all this happening right now?
I mean, for me personally, going into offseason, doing a deep dive individually, I think everybody should, focus individually. Okay, how can I get better? How can I contribute to the team in a better way? Better, what did I do last year? How can I get better? That's the main, for me personally, that's the goal, that's the focus. Talking to Drew, Izzy, coming up with a plan and just, again, trying to execute that throughout the offseason and throughout the season to maintain a higher level of play. But within that, obviously, getting better as a unit and as a team is a big deal. And obviously this is Monty season.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for him and the guys upstairs to do their thing, which they have, I believe. Bulking up the defensive line, bulking up the defense. I'm super excited, man. I'm super excited. Obviously, Josh coming off the edge is a big-time deal. Dalvin being an, interior force guy that's, can two-gap stuff, get some penetration, get some knockback, as well as Calais, an Arizona legend. Again, that's a guy right there who's done it for a really long time. And everywhere he goes, he has a great impact on where he goes. So I'm super excited about the acquisitions. And then you look at the draft, we're sitting at a really good spot.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of great players in this draft. I think defensively, I think there's a lot of depth. And if you want to go on the offensive side of the ball, I think there's great options there too.
Yeah, definitely, man. So when you're looking at yourself personally, what are some of the things that you wanted to improve on?
Man, personally, I think one thing that stands out, I think the difference for real is obviously playing within the pocket, playing with anticipation and timing. I feel like personally, I feel like I'm one of the best to do it in the league. I think where we can be better as a unit and myself is extending plays and scramble drill. Because you look at Josh, you look at Lamar, like a lot of things that they do. The sexy plays come from outside of the pocket and when things break down. And that's something that me, as you and Drew have talked about is that's an area where we need to improve, especially with my ability to make things happen. Guys have to continue to move. Guys have to continue to stay active when play breaks down because, that's going to happen with a guy like myself, being quarterback. So that's an area where, you look at the Rams game, the throw to Barr's first touchdown, not the first touchdown, but the second touchdown. That was pretty much a broken down play, rolling out. Then we have the long completion where I'm rolling out to the left, make something happen, find Marv. I find Elijah on the touchdown. After that game, I don't really, can't really think of many extended plays where we, made the defense pay. So I think that's an area where we have to improve. But as far as in the pocket, conceptually, executing what's called, I feel like we're really good at that. I just think that obviously we can continue to get better in the pass game, which we need to. But I think that's a big area of emphasis is making things happen whenever plays break down.
Cool. And then another guy, I know obviously the offensive side hasn't really been bulked up as much this offseason compared to the defense, but what does it mean to have a guy like Jacoby Brissett who's already got a good handle on the scheme, it seems like, with Petzing and knowing and just having him in that room? How much of an asset could he be?
I think it's big. I think for me, I haven't really had a vet. I got into the league and I was with Brett Hundley, which I was very appreciative for his time with me. Colt was really the veteran presence that, the first time that I experienced how a backup can help you in that way. And I think Jacoby would be able to add to that. And if he needs to play, for God willing, nothing happens, obviously he's able to come in and show that he's been able to win games, so super excited to get to work with him and see the influence that he has on the offense.
Yeah, definitely. And then with Marvin, man, what is when you look at your guys' relationship, how do you guys take that next step? Because I feel like, personally, he's not getting enough credit for 8 touchdowns. I feel like that's a pretty good number as a rookie. Obviously, the yards weren't there, but how can you guys take that next step moving forward?
Yeah, man. This is I love being able to back up my guys because there is a lot of negative around his season and how it's going. But like I said in the last review, is people don't understand that the game has to slow down for him. It doesn't mean that he's not gonna do the things that he knows he's capable of, or that I know he's capable of. There's no reason why he can't become a Hall of Fame guy or achieve everything that he wants to achieve. It's just people want to see it right now. But at every level that you go up from high school to college to the NFL, there's a period where the game has to slow down for you. Some guys it may hit faster, some guys it may hit slower. And like you said, for eight touchdowns. For him to have 8 touchdowns and feel like he didn't even scratch the surface is, I think that's saying something. Obviously, me and him have to be better, that we will be better. But I love I loved where he was mentally at the end of the season, being more open, obviously being more comfortable with the guys in the locker room, being more comfortable with me, being more comfortable just to speak his mind within the receiving room with Izzy, Drew. And just, obviously, because communication is a big part of it. I don't know what you're thinking if you don't say it or whatever, but I'm super excited for him, man. Like I said, I love Marv. I love our receiving core. And I think we're really capable of doing great things. And I know I'm just talking to you, but I really believe that we're very capable of doing great things with Marv, Trey, Mike, Dortch, the running backs, obviously. Like you said, we didn't bulk up too much on the offense, but I think, through the draft, we can continue to add some pieces.
Definitely, man. And you felt that with Marvin, that communication just going skyrocketing.
Yeah, I mean, he was a completely different person from, day one to the end of the season. We had talks, at the midway through half of the year through to the end of the season that, we wouldn't have had, at the beginning of the year, just because obviously the natural maturation of relationship and, him being more comfortable with me, trusting me, and us going to war together. That is something to be said about that. So, yeah, him being a year two now, I remember the jump for me from year one to year two was astronomical. God, the game slowed down so much for me. All I tried to do year one was get better each and every week, improve on the things that, I needed to improve on. And I think in year two now, he's ready to, go off. And I know, he'll be one of those guys.
Definitely, man. Well, I got to say thank you for sitting down with me, talking. Just one more. I wanted to open the floor for you and just give everybody kind of a idea where they can go to get their tickets and come out here May 17th for the celebrity softball game.
Yeah. You should be able to buy them online, but if not, show up May 17th. Tickets will be at the gate, at the door. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to get in, enjoying all the fun. We'll have a lot of events besides just coming here and watching the softball game. A lot of interactive deals. A lot of sponsors, so a lot of games other than, softball. We'll be able to interact with each other, have fun. There'll be a lot of athletes, a lot of, celebrities to come out. And it'll be fun. It'll be a fun day. I'm super excited about it.
Awesome. Well, again, thanks to Kyler. I'm Tyler Drake. This is Cardinals Corner. We'll see you next time.